We'd like to remind our fans that the blue chairback seats are reserved seating for games in which Clinton County is participating. Those fans who have purchased the reserved seats for the 21-22 basketball season will be permitted to use those seats during the Clinton County games in the Twin Lakes Classic. We would also like to thank our sponsors for this year's tournament. Those sponsors are Strong Resources, People's Bank and Trust, First and Farmers Bank, Ronnie Davis Memorial Foundation, Justice Station, Tyson Foods, A1 Commercial Services, Dr. Shirley Gibson, Thrasher Law Service, the Clinton County Tourism Commission, Davis Insurance, Robertson Pharmacy, David Cross, Metalworks, Lay Simpson Furniture, Major Pizza, Lisa Beard, State Farm Insurance, Morgan Cancer Farm Bureau Insurance, First Place Trophies, Monticello Baking Company, Clinton County Pharmacy, the Cornerstone Restaurant, and Gregory Graphics. Thanks to all of our fans for attending the tournament and showing good sportsmanship this week.
Welcome back live, everybody. Monterey Sports Network. Larry Jones here. Rick, the producer, is on, or he's running the show tonight. Christy Jones on camera. We are close to tipping this off. That last game took forever to get going, to finish. And then they give our guys 18 minutes, I believe it was, to warm up. And we are at 120 left before we get this one tipped off. We are not sure what our starting lineups are going to look like. I will say this for Clinton County, for the Bulldogs, it's going to be Bryson Cross, number 3. Number 14, Nick Delk. Number 13, Adam Hay. Number 44, Blake Melton. And number 10, Cohen Davis. So it looks like they are going to go guard heavy as all 1, 2, 3, 4. All 5 are guards. They've got 2 guards that are going to be at 6'5", and 1 at 5'11", 1 at 6 foot, and 1 at 5'10". So we shall see. They do have some good-sized kids, and we're about to call starting lineups out. Looks like for your Wildcats, looks like it's going to be. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same 5. It's hard to see right here, but I do see Silas Randolph is sitting. Brandon Dillon. Let's see here. Process of elimination by those that aren't standing up. Byron Morehouse. Looks like J-Lo. And
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Clinton County.
Not sure who our 5th one is going to be.
And tonight's 3rd game of our 2021 Twin Lakes Holiday Classic. This game will be between the Disney the Monterey Wildcats.
They're getting ready to call us out on the floor. And then you got the home team, Clinton County Bulldogs. Calling out our Wildcats. You've got Brandon Dillon, Byron Borhaus, number 22, Jordan Lohorn, and 23, Drew Sorkin, and Silas Randolph.
And now, the starting
lineup for. We've got a good crowd that's here. Several in their student section. Number 3, number 13, number 10, number 14, and number 44.
Your Bulldog coach by Todd Besser, assisted by Mike Beard, Nick Kerwin, Lyman Besser, and Stuart Parker.
So they have their starting 5, and then they only go about 3 more off the bench. So not sure, but this will be a new team for us. And we've got 9 that have checked in, 10 now. 18 check-ins. We've got 10 that are on. So we're about to tip this one off and get the show on the road. It's our last game for tonight, and then we'll talk more about tomorrow, what we've got later on. But there's a good crowd here tonight in Clinton County High School. And Clinton County, the Bulldogs control the board here. So it's cross over to Melton, over to Hay, back to cross, over to Melton. As they're playing a 5 out, which 5 out, 1 in. And the one that they've got in is 6'5". He plays that short corner, which definitely has been giving us trouble. It's definitely been giving us trouble as we have somebody that, as they play in that short corner, and what I mean by that is about 10 feet out from one side of the baseline to the other. We always seem to have trouble there, and they are quickly swinging that around. And got one cutting down the middle. That's going to be Hay cutting down the middle. And after a made basket, they have jumped into a 2-2-1 press. Their second row has a kid that's 6'5". The other one is, actually both of them are 6'5". So that's definitely tough to pass over and do anything with. Randolph tries to make a move on it. And right now, they had let's see, that would have been Delk that went in and tried to, he mistimed his jump for the dunk, and they end up coming up with nothing there. So your score is 2-0, Clinton County. And they have dropped back down into a 2-3 as Dillon goes inside. And Hay has pushed Randolph out of the paint. So going to go into a matchup zone. And there's Dillon with the fadeaway. And that's going to be a hold on number 10 there on the box out, but he was holding Borjas. He was in great position. He just was holding on, had his arms kind of wrapped around Borjas there, but I'll take it. And there's a walk. It's called on Randolph. And it looks like they've got a quick timeout that Clinton County's going to take, so we're going to take it with them. We will be right back.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way. But when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handle your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
We want to welcome everybody back to our A1 Auto Repair. It's our first quarter sponsor. Like I mentioned, try to mention everybody throughout all of our games that we are thankful for all our sponsors. Ball has been put back into play, and we are running our in the 2-3 kind of a matchup zone. Actually, kind of a 1-2-2, or we're just all. But Borjas is kind of going down there, playing down low. There's number 3, Cross, is trying to take Dillon off the dribble. And there's number 14, Delk, passes it to Davis, and Davis shoots a layup and scores. So they have quickly trapped over in that corner, or right in front of the bench. They're using that sideline as a dangerous area, and looks like we have got a timeout on the floor. So looks like we will take that one with them, because it looks like they didn't signal it, but now they have signaled it. We'll be right back.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way. But when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handle your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
Welcome back. We are at 5:40 left in this first quarter, and looks like we are we had a little mix-up on it. So instead of a timeout being called, Coach Martin was trying to get a timeout called. They don't give him the timeout, and it goes back over to Clinton County. So J-Lo got trapped over on the sideline there between two of their defenders, and the sideline makes the third defender, so that's definitely dangerous. And there is Melton trying to make a move. And Melton, I did notice, could shoot the ball he doesn't look like a typical shooter, number 44 here, but he was definitely lighting it up during warm-ups. Yeah, he's rocking him a good mullet here. And we get called for, there's another turnover right there. We're just not ready to play right now, so that's at least two turnovers, so we just got to be ready. We got to be ready from the get-go, and that's warming up and everything. But there is a backdoor cut. Oh. And we got a block. Basket is good. And that is going to be...
Basket by Gillespie Cross is good. That was on number 23, Bruce Sorensen, his first.
That's going to be foul and one with Cross. Going for the old-fashioned three-point play. Checking in for the Wildcats, you've got Bowden and Fowler that have checked in. So they have, even though they missed that free throw there, they've quickly, and there is a steal right there, another turnover. And that's going to be Cross shooting the layup, and there is a second timeout that has been called. So we are going to take one with them. We will be right back.
If you're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013.
Welcome back. We
That's
are
931.
currently down 8-0. We have called 2 timeouts. And just talking about this facility here, it favors Jackson County with upstairs and downstairs, but there's more room here than it is at Jackson County. So got a couple of three jumbotrons that are in here. So, it's definitely something different for a high school gym. And there's Randolph for our first points on the night with the spin move there, as we maybe are trying to get settled down. But I was talking to Rick during that timeout. We don't warm up like you should warm up as far as ball games go, and that makes a quick inside basket, makes the score 10-2. And how you warm up, and we need leaders on the floor. There's a time to be serious, and there's a time that we got to get ready every single time. And there's a block shot there as Randolph tries to go in. And they are quickly back down the floor. That's going to be Cross for 2. So that's Bowden. We keep going to the same spot, going over to a corner. There's Fowler taking the shot for 3. No good, but Borjas gets the offensive board. And there's J-Lo. And there's another foul's going to be on the floor, but we do have 2 offensive boards there. And that's going to be Bowden getting fouled. Dylan's checking back in, as well as Drew. And they check in for Borjas and Lowhorn. And they have number 40 that checks in for him. Dearborn checks in for Clinton County. And there's Dylan off the dribble. Dylan scores right there. Makes your score 12-4. And there's to the basket, the hoop, and the old-fashioned 3-point play, possibly. Randolph picks up a foul, so that's going to be 2 team fouls going both ways. And that's going to be Melton, I believe, at the line. Melton for the old-fashioned 3-point play, and they're back in a 2-2-1 press. And their size definitely is helping them. And there's Randolph. He gets a handle on that one and scores a layup there. Makes her score 15-9. As they are quickly down the floor, and then they're quickly passing it around, and there's a 3-point shot from the corner by Delt. We'll get the ball over half court there. As we're swinging it around there, there's Randolph for 3. And there's Bowden for the offensive board up and in. And that's going to be a 3rd timeout that Coach is taking right now. So we're going to take one with him. We'll be right back.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way, but when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handles your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
If you're looking looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
And we welcome you back. We are in the first quarter still at the score of 18-8 with 2:38 left in this first quarter. A1 Auto Repair first quarter. And there we have a block shot that goes out of bounds. Randolph blocks Melton shot and goes to the front row there. So let's see. We fall asleep on the defense there, but we end up with a missed shot and box out, so we are down the floor. J-Lo brings it up the right side, swings it he backs it back out, and there's a shot from Dylan. But J-Lo swung it around, and then Dylan tries to take that one in. He misses again, so we are quickly back down the floor. There's a Euro step there, and they are up and in. Cross takes that, and then ends up passing it to Delk. That makes your score 20-8 with 1:50 left. And we have got it finally over the timeline. As we are swinging it around, Fowler gets away with a walk. And we've got Fowler passes it to Bowden. Bowden passes it to a cutting Randolph. He ends up getting fouled.
That was on number 3, Bryson Cross, his first, team's third.
So we have a foul, and that's going to be the third team foul. Second on Cross, or first on Cross there. So there's a 3 that is taken by J-Lo, and it comes out. Rebound by Melton. And Melton dishes it to Dearborn inside, and they are up and in. And then they have jumped into the press. And Bowden brings it across the timeline. Finally got it in the middle of the floor there, where it's better to tip goes out of bounds. You've got Holcomb and Borjas coming back in for Fowler and Bowden. So as we are under a minute in this first quarter, Dylan inbounds to Holcomb. And as they run a trap, got Dylan, he splits it. Kicks it to Randolph, under to J-Lo. J-Lo to Dylan. And straight up, or pass into Randolph, and it rattles in. Makes your score 22-10. That is Randolph 6 points, 6 of the 10. And that's going to be Cross that finally brings it in, and they are going to probably hold it to the last shot, or try to anyway, but they're swinging it around. And that gets tipped and off of us, and it's going to stay with Clinton County right now. With 17 seconds left. So they end up have a little bit of trouble. Well, it goes to the ground, and then they end up passing it. And Dearborn gets it. Basket is good to end the first quarter. That's going to make your score 24-10 at the end of the first. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're back. I was just trying to talk with one of the Clinton County parents or fans here and try to figure out how they do their state tournament, because this Clinton County team was state runner-up last year. So, I'll try to come back more to you about that, because this is definitely different up here than what we're used to in Tennessee, even though we're not far from Pickett County right now. So, but we have a turnover. We're going to start our second quarter, and we do have a turnover, and that's going to be I don't even know how many we have, but we are in our First Volunteer Bank second quarter. Your score is 26-10 as they score off of inbounds. And that is Holcomb to Randolph. Spin move, kicks it out to Dillon, swinging it around the J-Lo. And has another turnover as he is making a cut to the goal. Not sure if he didn't get fouled. There's a tip pass by Holcomb. Looks like Fowler, McDonald, and Bowden are checking in. So we'll see what that does, if that's going to slow it down or speed it up a little bit. And there's a three that is taken from Cross. So as we inbound the ball, it's Randolph into Dillon, and we got it down the sideline there. And we throw that one away. It goes out of bounds. It's just this pressure is just, I don't know if we've seen that this year, but it definitely, we're just going to have to step up, and it's past time to be ready, because we should have been getting ready during that. Should have been a push-off, but nothing's called. We should have been ready when it was time to get on the floor after we took the floor for warm-ups, but we just get out muscled right there, and that's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Bowden. And that's going to be Melton shooting. Lockhorn checking in for Dillon. And Clinton County has a Stockton that's checked in. And Davis that is checking back in. So Melton hits both of them and scores 31-10. So there we go. We got it across the timeline. There's Fowler takes a quick shot that hits every part of the rim except doesn't fall. It wasn't a bad look, but that's what this Clinton County team does. They force you to take these shots. They get the rebound, and then they get back down the floor, and they're knocking down the three. So that's Davis for three. Makes your score 34-10. And there's, we got a block. That's Borhaus, or I'm sorry, not Borhaus, but Bowden that goes in. And Bowden tries to take a charge, but he ends up getting called for a block. So Bowden is going to be on the line for two. First one rims out. Second one is up and good. Knocks that one down. So as we are falling back in the defense here, it looks like we've gone man on defense. So it's also about communication. There's no communication on our end. There's Melton taking the NBA three. It rims out. Finally, we chase it down, and Randolph ends up getting fouled by, I think that's Dearborn. It is. So That's going to make the 5th team foul. So we are swinging it around. There's Bowden, kicks it to McDonald. Kicks it over to Bowden. Dribbles back to the top of the key. They've got a lot of hands and nothing's being called, but at the same time, we just got to kind of do the same thing and see what they're called. There's J-Lo to the hole for 2. That's a great take and a good look. Lowhorn for 2. That makes your score 34-13 with 5:08 left in this first half, second quarter here. And there's the 3 that was taken by, that was Davis, I believe. Yes, no good. And we get the rebound. Bowden kicks it up to Fowler. Back to Bowden at the top there. May have kind of gone to a match up there and kicks it in to Randolph. That should be a block. It is, because he is falling as Silas goes to the goal. That's going to be on Dearborn. Dearborn's going to go to the bench now, and that's going to bring Cross back in. So as we bring that in, and then we throw it away, and then commit a foul about 80-plus feet away from the goal, we just got to be smarter than that. But we have a foul, and it's going to be your 4th team foul. Why are we walking it down? It's just 4. So I'm not sure what they were looking at, but thought it was should have been shooting 1-on-1, but it was not. So we fall back into defense. Man-to-man defense. J-Lo's guarding. We're just not communicating at all. They've run screens. There's a great rebound there by Bowden, and he is bringing it up. Over to Longhorn, to McDonald, inside to Randolph. He's up and in. That's going to be his 8th point on the night of our 15. I'm not sure how we would get back into this as far as we just not communicating defensively. We just got to take care of it. There's a great rebound there. We had some on the board. There's McDonald and Bowden. And Silas is going to get called for a walk. He had a great move, but gets called for steps there.
Number 13, Adam Hay in the lineup for the Bulldogs.
And there's Hay coming back in. Adam Hay. And he's checking back in. So on the floor for your Wildcats, you got Lowhorn, Fowler, McDonald, Bowden, and Randolph. He was there. So Fowler slid over to take a charge. I'm not sure what the game that this referee is missing, but he was definitely there. So that was going to be on Fowler. We got a old school 3-point play that is good for Cross. Makes your score 37-15. So as we get it across the timeline, Bowden's handling it. Gets a screen there from Randolph. And goes to McDonald. Basket is good. Luckily, he didn't get called for a walk. So McDonald scores up and in. And not sure, we had a little communication on that, miscommunication. But they have a skip pass. And then we have another turnover here. That's Bowden gets called for a walk in the backcourt. Number 11, which is Burchett, comes in for Clinton County for Delk. Borhoff is going to check back in for your Wildcats for Fowler. And Holcomb checks back in for J-Lo. So as we're at 2:50 left in this second quarter. And then there's another foul. I'm not sure what happened there, but we just got beat off the dribble there, and pass gets dished down low. So we have a signal for 1-1, but no, ball is on the floor. There's 16 fouls each. So Clinton County brings it in, and they're swinging it around, and there's another wide open three that is taken, and they have missed that. And we at least have 4 that are on the board, which is great to see. And a dangerous cross-court pass, but it makes it through. And we end up throwing it away, and then they almost threw it away, but we are. Then we end up having that's another foul that has been called, and that's going to be on.
Number 23, Drew Sorkin.
That's Sorkin's third. Or second, excuse me. So I think they're trying to figure it out on the scores table. They give it to McDonald instead. So Mountain's at the line. And hits the front of the rim and drops in. Second one is good. And Dearborn's checking back in for Melton. So as our Wildcats enter the ball, there is Bowden. That brings it up the court and then dribbles to a double team. And ends up turning it over. They steal it, go back down the floor. And Randolph gets called for a foul as Cross is going in. That's going to be Randolph's second. That's going to be the team 8th foul. 2:13 left in this first half. Your score is at 41-17. That is Cross. He missed the first one. Getting ready for the second one. Second one is up and good. So they have jumped into their press, and they are, as we get it across the timeline there, we got a block that's called on number 11, which is going to be on Burchett. So Randolph should step to the line for a 1-and-1.
That was on number 11, Steel Burchett, his first. Team 7.
So Randolph stepped to the line for the first one, and good. And the second one is up. And good. Bank's still open here. So we will take it. 42-19 is your score. Oh, and then Rhett Borhaus gets called for a reach over the back. It's going to be a 1-and-1. That's going to be Burchett shooting.
That was on number 12, Byron Borges, his first.
They keep butchering his name. Colleen Borges right there. Let's see who that's going to be. And it's going to be on number 25, 24.
That was on number 24, Blake
It's
Stockton.
24. That's going to be on Stockton for Clinton County. It's going to be his first. Borjas is going to the line, as they call him. They have more cheerleaders here than what boys we have dressed out on our team. If not, it's pretty close. But Borjas, the worm, hits the first one, makes it. Warhorse with the second one. This is it. Gets his own board. And then we have a over the back, another turnover, unfortunately. It's Melton coming back in for, let's see, that one is Stockton that's going out. So as we are doing a run and jump, we end up having a turnover. We do that right. Burchett throws it out of bounds. And we are getting it across the timeline. And we are there's a lot of bumping and smacking and carrying on between Randolph and that's going to be number 11, Burchett. Fowler set to check back in. Misses the first one. Fowler checked in for McDonald on that last dead ball. And misses the second one. So we are back on defense. And they are just have a miss right there. Ends up going out of bounds and stays with Clinton County. So with 1:10 left in this first half, your score at 42-20. There's a block and it ends up going out of bounds. Clinton County is bringing it around. They're swing it back to Melton as he comes back in. We don't box out. We have, looks like one box out. They finally, Delk gets called for a walk. So, just getting this in from back home, our middle school boys team has beat Gordonsville. Final score 33-25. 33-25, so that was great on that end.
That was on number 25, Silas Randolph, his third.
So have a foul, that's on Randolph. That's his third for the half. So as they are probably, not sure if they're going to hold it for the last shot or not. As we are trying to rotate to where, and there's going to be another one, another foul. If that's on Randolph, that's number 4. That's going to be on Bowden. So that's going to be his second. This is going to be Delk going to the line to shoot 2. $14 and $13 are the two that are out there that are about 6'5", and as they were the ones that are playing that middle line on their press, and that's definitely tough to pass over. That is Stockton at return for Clinton County. And great rebound there. And we have it across the timeline. There's Fowler for 3. Rims off the front. Randolph gets it. And they have a jump ball that's going to go back to Clinton County. Borhaus is checking back in. and McDonald will check in. It's going to be for Fowler and Randolph. Don't want them picking up any more fouls. There, and there's Chandler there with the interception. And as we are counting down this half, and he is going to get called. Actually, it's going to be a block. So Bowden's going to go to the line to shoot two with 1.6 seconds left. And Bowden is up and good on the first one. Second one is up and good. So with 1.6 seconds left, Clinton County inbounds it, has a three-quarter court shot, hits the front of the rim. And that's going to end your half at 43-22. So we're going to take a break and we will be right back.
Please stay tuned for the Thornton Agency halftime show where we'll recap the first half action as well as go over stats of the first half after a word from our sponsor.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customers Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customers Share Program.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. If you're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
Absolute Fitness is the Upper Cumberland's premier fitness facility. Absolute Fitness has 2 floors and over 15,000 square feet. The upstairs boasts live fitness circuit machines and tons of cardio equipment. The downstairs has the most complete free weight equipment in the state. Locally owned by IFBB Pro Jen Facento and her husband Denny, it's a true hometown family gym. Whether you work out, tan, or enjoy a sauna, it's all one price. There's never sign-up fees or contracts. Absolute Fitness is located at 444 South Jefferson, across from Kroger. Call them today for more info at 931-526-2500.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way, but when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handled your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies. They're able to tailor the right plan to fit every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide you quality professional service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere policyholders. Come by and see Josh today at 418 East Broad Street, Suite 1D in Cookeville, Tennessee. You can give Josh a call at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back to Clinton County High School, home of the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs. We are at halftime, down 43-22, and going real quick over scoring. Looks like Randolph's got 10. Dillon with 2. That's going to be Bowden with 4. J-Lo with 2. And I believe that is it. So we are currently down 21 to a decent team. So we just got to do a little better as far as, you know, some that are at home and some that are here may think, well, this game is over. You know, this is, as our boys are coming back out, we've just got to do better as far as we can still run through our sets, whether it's defense, offense, just do the best that we can. And that way, when it's time to play ball, because I mean we still got 2 more games up here. We've got one tomorrow, and I'll go ahead and mention that one again. It is at 5:30, and then Wednesday's game is at 1:30. So tomorrow we just got to do better as far as free throws. I'm not sure how many we've got to the line, and we definitely could have won our first game today with making free throws
Again.
Yes, because that shouldn't have gone into overtime if we just hit our free throws.
Yeah. They still missed several on this game, but not near as much as they did that first game.
Yes, and I did talk to Weston. He's out here in street clothes. I talked to him after the first game, and he said that he is should be back tomorrow. He's battling, I think, like a little bit of with the way this crazy Tennessee weather that we have with his
few allergies,
upper respiratory. He did tell me he should be back tomorrow. I think he got a little bit too overheated yesterday at practice, and but we're definitely missing him. Is this, we've definitely not peaked as far as how this with this team.
Not at all.
Once we start putting together, we definitely don't want to do it this early in the year. But once we start putting it together, then we could be one of the top teams to beat. It's just a matter of who wants to show up. It's like I was talking to the gentleman here that's from Clinton County down here in front of us, and it's one of those that, I've told my kids, the ones that I've coached, you be ready to step on the floor every time and play ball, whether it's warm-ups, whatever it may be. If you're on the floor 10 seconds, if you're on the floor most of the game, you get out there and you be ready to go no matter what.
whatever time you're in there.
Yes, if you're one of those that don't get to play much and you're on the bench, you be the biggest cheerleader, be the biggest supporter that you possibly can. You've got these guys out here, anytime that they step on this floor, they are not only representing the school, but representing their family. And
right now they're representing the state.
Yes.
We're the only Tennessee team up here.
Yes.
So the rest of the, four of them?
The others.
Five. They're all Kentucky teams.
Yes. So the other 5 teams are from Kentucky. So, we've just got to. This game may be technically over if you look at it in the scorebook, and those of you that are watching or listening to it online. But at the same time, there's still things to learn from this.
We just got to put the score out of your mind.
Yes.
Just completely out and then play your game.
Yes. So once we, like you say, Rick, once you put that out of your mind and just get out here and play ball, you do the best that you can and don't worry about what that scoreboard is. I mean, there's going to be times where the game's going to be complete opposite on our end, and we could be. So we'll get it going eventually.
Just got a text from Wayne the Beard, the cameraman. Well, he's lost his job as far as the camera goes, but he is 2-0 now as a coach.
Uh-oh.
Sweet. He beat Gordonville and who? Let's see. I forget who it was.
Wayne, you had to let us know who the other one was. I've gone blank on that too.
Yeah, me too.
But we have got the ball back in play on the floor. You've got Lowhorn, Randolph, Dillon, and there's a layup right there, right off the bat for Randolph. Sorkin and Borjas. I don't know if I left anybody out, but J-Lo possibly. But there's a quick basket. So that does trim the lead to 19. So, that game before this one, it was about like this, and it was about 20 plus, and there's a steal. So, it could be, and there's a shot. It's not a bad shot, actually. Dealing with the offensive board, Randolph hits as the trail. He knocks down the three-pointer, and they've got a quick timeout that's come from Clinton County right now. So we will take it with them. We'll be right back.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way, but when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handled your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
Welcome back, and we are in our Absolute Fitness third quarter. On the floor, still got that same 5 that just started the half. So if we can get going, we've knocked down a couple of good shots there. And hopefully we can keep it going. There is going to be a foul on Randolph, and he hits.
That could be his.
That's going to be fourth. Delk hits that right there.
Basket by Nick Delk is good. Foul is on number 25, Silas Randolph.
That's going to be his fourth. So that's going to quickly get Bowden back up and getting ready to check in. And that's
3 the old-fashioned way, like you said.
The old 3 ball the old-fashioned way.
Cats cut into that lead just briefly.
Yeah. So we're one way to look at it. We've outscored them by 2 points right now. And there's going to be a
walk again. That's 2 or 3, I think they've got on Brandon.
Yeah.
He carries that pivot foot just a little bit too far.
Yeah, I don't know. Just watching that. There we go. We got an offensive foul right here in front of him. On number 10. That's going to be on Davis. Not sure what he was thinking. It looked like a fullback coming out of the backfield with the open forearm shiver.
Forearm shiver, yeah.
But there's Lowhorn. There we go. Moving it around. And Borjas was trying to pass it. But it ends up getting stolen
wide
away.
Open.
So
Delk was wide open on the baseline.
So this parent that I talked to, or a fan, he said that, you know, they're shooting really hot. So I don't know if they don't hardly do this. There's a and one by Dylan as he's cut to the basket.
See if we can't get a three the old-fashioned way.
Yes.
Monterey Foods, three-pointer.
Yes.
We'll call this bang, bang,
There we go.
bang.
And rims out.
All over it, but don't go in.
Yep. Hit the front, hit the back, and then comes right on out. Clinton County's bringing it across the timeline there, swinging it around.
That's good defense by Borhaus.
That was very good. That's going to be Delk down low, posting Borhaus up, and he ends up fouling. That's going to be Delk that gets.
That's Borjas's second foul. PA announcer is butchering his name.
Yes, I think he's called him something different just about every time.
Yeah. I will say this about the radio guy that covers Clinton County. Come up here and asked a couple of them how you pronounce their names.
Hey, that's the way to do it, even though. And there's another.
Borhaus going again. No, it's on Sorghum. Or Holcomb.
That was on number 23, Drew Sorkin, his second, team's third.
Second foul.
So
Up and in.
that is Hay, Adam Hay at the line. The other kid that is 6'5", that's the one that, like I said, he plays that second line.
They got some length.
Yes, absolutely. And we have a rebound there by J-Lo. And he goes.
Takes it all the way in.
Yes, that was a great move.
It's J-Lo's fourth point.
And there's Brandon chasing that one down. Kicks it back in. Now he's back into play.
44 win.
So that is Melton for three.
Right now they can't miss
No,
on the free throw line or
it's going to be Davis. They try to get that steal.
you're going to have to watch those long passes. What do you call them? Skip passes?
Yeah, the long skip passes, and then, you know, having those.
They're quick.
Yes. So we are moving it, or not moving it around, but Dylan, that should count, but he's going to call it on the floor. And he's in the act of shooting, but it's on the floor.
That was on number 3, Bryson Cross, his second.
It's going to be on Cross, his second, team third. We got a hold, and I don't know. It's going to be on 10. It's going to be on Davis there.
It's his fourth foul.
That was on number 10, Owen Davis, his fourth.
They've got Dearborn checking back in. And here's what I see a lot of is these. Not sure where these referees are from. That's a great look inside there to Borhaus, and he scores.
Basket by Byron Borges.
Borges. But it's a great way to alter a shot, but then again he gets his own board. And that's going to go out of bounds. McDonald's going to check in. That's going to be our ball. McDonald and Fowler in.
For Holcomb and J-Lo?
Yes, three of them ran to the bench, but we only had two that checked in. And that's Fowler bringing it up. Kicks it to Borhaus. Goes back to Dylan. Kicks it over to Chandler. And there's Dylan for two. He had McDonald on the backside there. So we just gotta. It's one of those things where you get a stop and then you score, get a stop and score. I mean, we just got to do the best that we can.
Like I said, just put that score out of your mind and go out there and play ball.
Yes. And there's
That was a good look by number 44. That's those Twin Towers.
yes. So makes your score 55-35, and we've got to quickly get it over. And we do. I don't know with what. And that gets to McDonald.
Oh.
He ends up knocking that one, banking that one home.
Cole's 4th point. Touch it below 20.
You know, and then their length and the amount that they have on their bench, that's definitely what hurts us. There's a 3 taken by Mountain. Kind of may have rushed that one. McDonald gets the steal. He goes down the floor. He goes up. Comes
Went
out.
all the way down in there and come back out.
Yep. So there is, I believe that is Hay that just come down. It is. Just a great looking jump shot there. So inbounded to Warhouse there to Bowden. He's bringing it down the floor. And then it makes its way to McDonald. And he ends up having a shot blocked. It goes out of bounds. So Bowden inbounds it. Brings it into Dillon. Gets a screen there from McDonald. And
Got away with a
push-off.
push-off there.
Yep. But doesn't knock it down. So Clinton County ball as they are bringing it back down. And from one Twin Tower to the other. As they're swinging it around, it goes from Hay up to Cross. And Cross takes it down to about 2 feet in front of the goal before anybody does anything. But he pulls up, rises over him, and knocks it down. As we have trouble inbounding it, there we go. And the Fowler down to Dillon as he brings it across the timeline. Up to McDonald.
Good pass
And there we go.
by Stretch.
Great.
No, that's a Strut. Strut Dillon.
Great look right there. That goes for 2 for McDonald. Should be his 6th point if I remember correctly.
Yep.
And we're going to get a hand check. It's going to be on Fowler.
His 2nd foul.
It's going to be his 2nd, the team 4th. 2:05 left. They are keeping it at 20, unfortunately. Checking back in is Holcomb and I believe J-Lo, Lowhorn. That's Clinton County swinging it around.
Good rebound.
Bowden chases it down and it ends up stepping out of bounds. So
Well, the Wildcats are keeping up with them as far as scoring in this quarter, but they need more than that.
yes,
Need to have some stops.
so if they are swinging it around, we are in our matchup 2-3. That's Melton over to Dearborn, over to Cross. They're going around the corner, and then Bowden ends up picking up that foul as he jumps over Delk's back, trying to knock the ball out.
His 3rd.
That was on number 10, Chandler Bowden, his 3rd.
So that's 3. There's a great steal there by McDonald on the inbounds. And J-Lo bringing it across the timeline, running the point. Goes down the lane. Goes up and in again. Great move there by Lowhorn.
Basket by Jordan.
That kind of just sagged off of him. And
He's kept going, didn't he?
yeah, that's twice he's been able to do that. And they are quick and has a turnover there. It's a great, if we can just keep up with that right there. Have a turnover, score, whether it's free throws, 2s or 3-pointers. We can get back in this game. We are down 41-59 right now. And there's a turnover. That's not going to do it, unfortunately, turnover there. And it's going to be Cross up and in. As we are bringing it across to the timeline, Randolph and Dillon set to check back in. As
Randolph's got 4 fouls on him.
yeah, Lowhorn's running and we're going to get a hand check, which is going to be the 5th team foul on Clinton County.
They're getting a few in foul trouble too, Larry.
Yes, that's on Stockton.
It's his third.
Delk is going back out. Dylan's going to inbound it right now. He and Randolph just checked in on that dead ball. That's Fowler as he is falling down. And that's not sure on that, but hey, we'll take it. That's going to be a foul on number 44. That's going to be Melton. His second foul.
Be the sixth. One more and we're going to be shooting. Hopefully we can hit the free throw.
Yes. And that's going to be a foul on Dylan.
So his first?
Foul's on number 5, Brandon Dillon.
Yeah, that's his first foul.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Played the whole game. Melton's a good shot.
And he makes the first one, misses the second one. We tip it out, and there comes to Dylan. There's J-Lo from the left wing.
Monterey Foods,
Monterey
3-pointer,
Foods.
bang, bang, bang.
There we go. He's got to be close to double digits there, and there's McDonald knocking that out of bounds.
9th point for J-Lo. That's what I've got him down for.
Hey, we'll take it. That was a great look, great shot. We're at 17.9 seconds left. Still hanging at 18-point lead for Clinton County. And they are quickly inbound it. And then we are playing catch up there. It's going to be on Lowhorn. That's going to be his second. And that's going to be Stockton at the line for 2. He knocks the first one down. Bowden set to check back. Bowden's checking back in, excuse me.
For Cole.
For McDonald. Next one's up and good. Bowden inbounds that to Dylan. Back to Bowden, back to Dylan, and then there's a 3 from the corner from J-Lo.
J-Lo's hotter than a firecracker right now.
He is. There's a bang, bang, bang. Monterey Foods 3-pointer to end that quarter. So to end this third quarter, your score is 64-47. We will be back here shortly.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until you
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042. Absolute Fitness is the Upper Cumberland's premier fitness facility. Absolute Fitness has 2 floors and over 15,000 square feet. The upstairs boasts live fitness circuit machines and tons of cardio equipment.
The downside. Getting ready to start our fourth quarter, down 17. Your score is 64-47. We are coming back on the floor with Randolph, Lowhorn, Dillon, Bowden, and Borhaus. To start this fourth quarter, we are currently got a little run and jump defense there. There's a 3 that's coming from Stockton over in that corner, and he knocks it down, which stretches that lead back to 20. We just can't get over the hump. But, you know, this is what you find out what your team is made of. That's a great take there by Dillon. Last set, that's all I can say, because that goes, Dillon throws that in, and then it goes right out of bounds to where Dillon's standing right to him.
Yeah. Like he threw it to him. I think he couldn't get the handle on it.
Yes. And Randolph doesn't want to pick up that 5th foul because he has 4 right now, and that is Stockton that scores 2.
He fouled out in the first game, didn't he?
Yes. Yes. So as Dylan's coming down the right side, gets a screen there from Randolph. They're just letting him play. There's a 3 by Lowhorn. That's going to be a foul on number 3, which is Cross.
That was on number 3, Bryce.
It's going to be over the back. So Borjas is going to be shooting a 1-and-1.
Got to hit the foul shots.
Yes, you've got Fowler to set the check in for Bowden.
Bowden's got 3 fouls, so we don't have the only one we got in trouble is Silas with 4 fouls.
There we go. So Borjas hits the first one. Got the second one getting ready to happen. And short on that one. Melton with the board. And they quickly get it up the floor. Swing it around. It's Tucker, who has just checked in. I think that may be his first action for Clinton County tonight, as we're playing great defense right now. In a matchup, so coach has just hollered out. He's wanting the Gorillas to start guarding him, go man-to-man, and there's a hand check. It's going to be on Fowler there.
It's his third.
That's his third.
That was on number 3, Colin Fowler, his third teammate.
So Melton's at the line for 1-and-1. Knocks it down.
Yeah, he may have missed 1 free throw all night, I think.
1 free throw, and that's a second.
2. I should have spoke earlier, huh?
Yeah. But we just got to do a better job there. We got to box out. And as we are, they got the ball and kind of setting up, running their defense. There's Tucker over to Cross. You know, they're not just relying on the fact that they're up 22 right now. They're still running offense, which is what you want to do. But you also, for us, we don't want to quit.
That was on number 3, Colin Fowler.
It's Fowler's fourth. Bowden set the check back in.
2 we have, and it's got 4 fouls.
And Stockton misses. Bowden's coming in for Bowden and McDonald.
I think everybody's been checking in with us. We've had 102 check-ins, and right now we have 18 people listening to us.
Well, we appreciate all you guys and girls that are listening to us.
It's kind of weird in this today, the way everything turned out.
Yes. Yeah.
Games have went a little longer than what they planned.
Yes, that first one went overtime, and then we ended up the game after. So between our 2 games that we had here.
Yeah, we're already at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Of course, we're in the 4th quarter. We'll be probably done by 9:30.
And there's a steal and a foul. It's going to be on McDonald. Or, I'm sorry. It's going to be on Stockton. And he is going to foul McDonald. McDonald's going to be shooting a 1-on-1.
That's his 4th. 24, number 24. For
Clinton County.
Yeah.
McDonald misses that one.
It's the free throw. Got to hit them 1-and-1s, especially they're free.
Yes. So that is Cross that ends up going in and scores. Coach may be about to empty the bench but no, that's starters that he's got that's going back in for Clinton County. 4 of them anyway. Actually, the only one that didn't start is number 11, so you've got a starter, 44, 13, 14, 10. I'm not understanding this. 10 was not a starter, but, you know, you're up 25. No, you don't want them to quit, but at the same time.
Well, you bench. I mean, they're shy on the bench.
And
you think they'd want some of their players that don't get to play a lot in. Especially with 5 minutes With 5:41 left to go.
Yes. So that's Dylan's going to the line to shoot 2. Rims out. It's going to be Borjas and Holcomb come in. J-Lo set to check in.
Need somebody on the. It's got 4.
So Dylan comes out. J-Lo comes in. So Clinton County is quickly in. And Silas didn't want to go up and get that 5th foul, which I don't blame him. But they make 2 passes and they're quickly shooting a layup. We just got to do a better job at defending that or trying to figure out what to do. But that's Randolph. Good spin move. He misses, but he tips it back out to Holcomb, and Holcomb ends up walking with it.
How many walks we had tonight? Right?
I'm not sure. And there's going to be Bowden check back in for Fowler. 5:17 left in this game. So 1 pass, there's 2. And that's going to be 3, 4 passes, which is what you want to, as a coach on, if you're a Clinton County, you want to see that. There's a great rebound by Bowden there. For Monterey, I know Coach Martin, he wants to see just compete, just do what you can and compete and fight hard.
Well, we got 2 more games, Larry. We got one tomorrow and one Wednesday. Hopefully, we can get out of here at least 500.
Yes, hopefully. So we'll have a charge, and that's going to be
5
it
on him.
For number 10.
Fouls on number 10, Colin Davis, his 5th.
It's going to be it on Davis.
Fowler.
McDonald and Dylan just checked in for.
So did Fowler.
And Fowler, yes. So as we bring it across the timeline there. Swinging it around, we keep it on the left side of the floor from Dylan back to J-Lo, back to Dylan, back over to J-Lo, and that's going to be almost a stolen by Delk.
They're telegraphing the passes.
Yes. Yeah, you got to step to your passes, and that's going to be on Melton. That's 44, so that should be, I think, his second, his third.
Yeah, and we're in a double bonus right now. One more foul, and they will be.
So we are shooting 2 right now. Randolph at the line. Knocks down the first one. Borjas in, and Holcomb in for Fowler and for McDonald. Second one up and good. That right there makes your score 75-51. And that's Clinton County, that's Cross bringing it over. And they're just.
That's been open all night.
Yeah, just moving it, and then we fall asleep on that backside. We gotta talk. There's no communication defensively. So it's into Randolph, and then he's up and under. Borjas, and that's up and good.
Should be an old-fashioned 3-pointer if he gets this free throw.
Yeah. But that pass came to Randolph. He goes in and tries to go up and under, and it ends up coming off. Borjas gets it, and then he goes up and in. So hopefully we'll have the old-fashioned 3-point play. He misses that one. J-Lo gets the offensive board, which is one great thing that you want to see. And then there's a give and go. That's a great look by J-Lo. He gets his own board, and then they end up turning into a jump ball. J-Lo and Delt end up having a jump ball. That's going to be McDonald and Bowden check back in.
For Holcomb and Borjas. Borjas.
Dillon has got the pass from Bowden. And up and in. Scores 2. And we got a timeout from Coach Martin, so we're going to take one with him. We will be right back.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way, but when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handled your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
Welcome back. We are coming up on the last 30 seconds of this timeout. Have Clinton County, one of their 14 cheerleaders. They've had one right after another out here turning flips. On the floor for your Wildcats, Randolph, Holcomb, Lowhorn, McDonald, and Borjas. So score is 77-55. I'm not sure what Clinton County has been giving up. They've been holding their opponents to 55 a game and averaging 70 or 63, so they're above their average, and we are above their average of. That's a great block by McDonald, and it stays in bounds, so J-Lo gets it. So we are actually above their average on defense. There's a up and under, and there's a foul by Holcomb. Basket is good. And that's going to be Cross at the line for an old-fashioned three-point play.
That block that Cole had was on that big boy.
Yes. So it's an old-fashioned three-point play there for Cross. Dillon checks in for Holcomb. And we are at 3:20 left.
Cole can get in the air, that's for sure.
Yes, that was a great block. And then, I mean, what's even better is that it didn't go out of bounds. It kind of just died right there.
Right, yeah.
As Dillon comes across the timeline, gets a screen, looks for a screen, doesn't get one, goes the opposite, and then there's Randolph up and in. That's 2 more points for Randolph there on a good spin move.
Give him 17 on the night for this game.
So as they are bringing it back down the floor. We just mistimed that jump there.
Yeah. They're standing on the tiptoes.
Yes. There's a three-pointer that was taken by Cross. And that comes out, and then J-Lo is a good shot fake, and then looks like he gets pushed from behind. So that's going to be 2 shots for J-Lo.
Jordan's got 12 points on the night. It's been a while since he's had doubled up in points.
Yes. So there
it is.
First one up and good.
It's number 13. Maybe he'll make it number 14.
Number 43 checking in is a freshman at 6'4". He's a good-sized kid down there.
Yeah, I watched him during warm-up, maybe with both of them.
Knocks them both down there. And they beat the press there.
Wow.
And that's a quick basket there by Young, who just comes into the game, and as a freshman, he's good size. He does what he's supposed to do, keeps the ball high. There's a pass from Dillon over to J-Lo. Comes off, Bowden gets the board, and then he ends up banking that within, and that is good. And Coach Martin calls a timeout. And I think that is it for Coach. So we'll take one with him. We will be right back.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
Welcome back. We are back here at Clinton County High School, home of the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs. Your score, 82-61. We just need to finish this game, and hopefully everybody stays well. And we come back, like you said, Rick, earlier, we just need to hopefully come out of here. We'll lose these two today, but hopefully we can pick up a win tomorrow and a win on Wednesday. So
we play tomorrow.
We
Caverna.
play, I believe you're right, Caverna, as we have a steal, and that's going to be a great take. That's a good offensive foul call there. Unfortunately, it goes against Brandon Dillon. But
Foul on number 5, Brandon Dillon, is second.
That's going to be his second. So they are back across the timeline there since it was an offensive foul.
They got number 43's height on there.
6'4".
Wow. He looks bigger than them other guys.
Yeah, so they've got two that are 6'5", one that's 6'3", this one that's 6'4", and another kid that's 6'1". Their shortest player, according to their roster, is 5'9". So as Bowden goes to take a seat on the floor for your Wildcats, you've got Holcomb, Dillon, Borjas, Fowler, and Lowhorn. So we are at 1:48 left. And we've just kind of started standing still there. There's a pass to Dillon over to Fowler in the corner. No good on that. We're battling on the board there, and we have Cross trying to get it down the floor, but it gets knocked out of bounds by Holcomb. McDonald checking in for McDonald, and then you've got
for Brandon, and we got just went blank.
We've got too many on the floor, but we don't realize that. There we go. McDonald just stepped off the floor. We've got I've gone blank here.
I have too.
We've got Sparks that has just checked in.
Logan Sparks.
So I apologize, Logan. But we were trying to figure out we had 6 on the floor at one point in time. And there's a knockdown there for number 12. And that's going to be an 11th grader or striker. So as we're swinging it around there. And we're still standing. That goes to Borjas, to J-Lo. J-Lo ends up getting fouled.
He gave one of them forearm shivers too.
Yes, and he is going to be shooting.
Number 43, Cannon Young, is first.
He's going to be shooting 2. So we got McDonough going in. McDonough went in for Holcomb. And there's Nugget. Gary check in for Lowhorn. And then that's going to be
Jake
the Snake is checked in for Fowler.
And then number 15's in too.
And that's Mason. Overlooked Mason checking in there. It's going to be Mason Gambrill. They've just checked in. So we've got several that play, or 3 of them that play JV. And there's a 3-point shot there by number 20, Tucker. And there's Jake the Snake bringing it up. Over to Nugget. Over to McDonald. Over to Gramble. And there's going to be a foul that's called on, not sure who.
22.
22, and that's going to be Poor.
Fouls on number 22. Nick Moore is first.
He's 6'1".
Kobe shooting 2.
McDonald shooting 2.
He's got 6 points on the night.
Misses that one.
He still has 6 points on the night.
We've got to dig deep. We've got to leave both of these here. Don't even think anything about these two. This one is soon to be in the books. Their score is 90-63, and they are bringing it across the timeline.
That's it.
And their fans are chanting, I believe that we will win. And your final score on the night is 90-63. We get beat by a very good Clinton County High School team.
Let's hold it here, Larry. Go ahead and talk about points and go toward Putnam County.
That sounds good to me.
Will that work?
That sounds good. And that was a Larry Wiley fourth quarter I forgot to mention, so I apologize for that. But what we got on the points for tonight?
Well, let's see. The Hammer, Silas Randolph led scoring with 17, but right behind him is J-Lo, number 22 with 15. We got Brandon Dillon had 9, almost broke into double digits, and Cole McDonald had 7. Byron Borjas, Borjas, or whatever. Anyway, he wound up with 6. So I may have missed a point or two, but that's basically had shaped up. 63 points. We scored enough to win, but we didn't have enough defense to keep the other team scoring. So
yes, and
that may be the highest point total we've give up all year.
I believe it is.
Yeah, I'll do some research and have it by tomorrow. By tomorrow.
We've had some great fans up here.
Yeah, they've been. They kind of sit all around us, didn't they, Larry?
Yes, they've been great.
Good people.
Guys, we will be back. We'll hopefully get some updates from the girls. The girls play at 10:30 Central Time, 11:30 Eastern Time. Not sure who they play, but they are still over in Oneida in the morning at the 2021 South Fork Physical Therapy Christmas Tournament. The boys, we will be here we are at 5:30 tomorrow playing Caverna. So we will be back here, and hopefully we will be ready to play.
Yeah, get us a win.
Yes, so we're going to wrap this up for tonight. We thank everybody. Thank all our sponsors. Thank those that have been listening to us. For Christy Jones on camera, Rick McNeil, the producer, this is Larry Jones. We're going to sign out Monterey Sports. Everybody have a great night.